shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and more. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And Wade just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The inside handoff. Got some room in under the goal line. It's a fumble. Man down on the play as he... to the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This one's complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the inside. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes a grab deep. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on 3rd. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Here we go. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know what it it is about a missed field goal that can send a bolt of energy through an opposing offense. Now they've got it at about their own 37. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense says it's 4-down territory, taking a chance from the 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And the balls are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
You can't get...
And the Volunteers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. It'll be third and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd and California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Flicks it out of the air. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
Brings into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point?
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody